everybody. Friday before National Enduro. We're leaving in the morning. Got our bikes loaded up. Hope you guys enjoyed the bike prep video. If you did, definitely let me know because I want to start doing more of those. Yeah, National Enduro this weekend. I'm hyped. And yeah, we got Dad's bike. Father's 100% racing. We're hyped. His first national, second race ever. Gonna come out, win the overall. Me second. And yeah, it's gonna be good. No, but actually pretty hyped. Spare rim and everything, just regular stuff. You guys have seen it all already. Yeah, we're gonna get a good night's rest, and we'll see you in the morning when we go to take off. All right, we got Josh Toad and Stu Baylor coming out swinging. They're both ripping. Stu has claimed the lead. Josh on the inside line. Wide open. We got Ben Kelly and Ricky Russell. See Ben on this outside, see if he swings it. Oh, it's a close battle. We'll see him on lap 2. All right, we got Ricky Russell in the lead. Put a pretty big gap on him. Ben is trying to catch up. Alrighty, everybody. Whoa, flashlight is on. We ready. We got, boom, number 78. My dad is 85, row 78. We're hyped. Fully ready. We haven't even unloaded, but it's raining, sadly. But, oh well. Yeah, bike's prepped. We'll see you guys in the morning. And hopefully it's not too slick. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much more overnight. But, yeah, we'll see you guys out there in the morning. 6 a.m. We got to wake up for breakfast, and yeah, we will see you out there. The first line is off. It's muddy, that's for sure. This guy's barking with the donut gear. Oh, is he gonna get past? Could be a close call. Wow. We got Thorn Devlin coming through our grass track first test of the day. Let's see if he swings it. Holy! Wide open. That was pretty sick. Alrighty, we are here on the line. We're ready to go. You got test one? What? Perfect. Alrighty, everybody. Here we are. This is our line. We got Tucker Bettages, Zach Myers, Brent Myers, Evan Moyer, and myself on this line. Overnight, it rained a lot, which made the conditions difficult and stuff. But our line was pretty good. We had 3 A Open riders, a B200, and then myself, B250. So a lot of us were competing with each other. Me and Brent for the B overall, not in class, but the other 3 were competing for their class. So there does get some good action in there. And the plan was to just let the A Open guys go, and that's pretty much what happened, to be honest. I apologize for the GoPro angle. That actually, I mounted it wrong, so every time I stand, this is basically what you see, my tank. So I tried to basically edit most of that out, and hopefully it's some good footage for you guys. But here I am. I'm in the back of our group right now. Tucker's right in front of me. Tucker Bettages, he runs pro at all the tour races and D6 AA, and then he's running A Open at the National Enduro. So we're coming to this grass track section. It is slick, and they actually had a super test, it was called, which counted for all the A and pro riders, which was Saturday, and it counted as their first test, and it was just on this grass track section. So Evan and Tucker did it, and both of them did actually very well. I think Evan stayed in the top 20 overall. Alrighty. So basically, yeah, this grass track was very, very slick though. Still got Tucker in front of me and then Brent in front of him. We're coming to this wood section here, and these roots were slick. And yeah, you're gonna be hearing Brent's 125 singing throughout the whole day because he stayed with us very well. And yeah, me and him had some great battles for that B overall. I think he finished one spot behind me even for second B overall. But we're coming up on a lapper here and into some tight trail. That's one thing I did realize about the National Enduro Series is here's this lapper. Slowed us down a little bit, but he did pull over for us, thankfully, on the left and let us get around. But one thing I realized about the Enduros and stuff is that some of the trail is really, really tight. I came up on some spots you'll be able to see. We literally couldn't fit our bars through without turning them and maneuvering our way through. Almost went down there, but Brent's in front of me. This is a little bit of a wider section. Not many sections like this in the whole track. But yeah, Brent is in front of me, and some of these ruts were really good, and then some were very unpredictable and just had holes in them. It was pretty weird. Yeah, overall, I did like this series, the whole thing. You could see me trying to wipe my goggles, even though now I'm finding out that it's just that they're fogging up. Very unfortunate. Wow. Almost went down there again. Don't know how I saved that. You can see me here. I take off my goggles, and I see this inside line. Actually, I'm passing one of our friends, Josh Alderfer, races B-Vet. Pretty good rider. I struggled to catch him a few tests, but that inside line made me catch up to Brent pretty good. So now, change of scenery. We're coming into this tight pine section. I followed Brent in here. We both kind of got stuck in there, and he falls. You can hear me yelling for him, telling him trying to keep him motivated, but these pines, these roots you're seeing, they were slick, so no doubt people were falling, and I'm surprised I didn't fall more, honestly. But yeah, struggled with goggles all day. They were just fogging up, couldn't figure it out, and took them off most of the tests. I don't actually think I finished a test with them on. So coming in here, this is the end of the test. They stopped me, and so much mud on my plate, you can't even read the sticker. Just from that grass track section. But that was test 1. Here's test 2. We got Zach Myers and Tucker Beddages on my left. Evan is just behind me, but I'm going to let him go, and then Brent sneaks in front of me too. So now I know that I have to finish in front of Brent, because, yeah, I do have a little bit of advantage finishing in front of him on the last test for that B overall, but you never know. Here we are coming into this tight section. Here's one of those sections I'm talking about where you'll see, boom, right there, there's a big chunks out of those trees from people hitting their handlebars. And I am just gooning. I don't know what I'm doing. This angle of this GoPro, though, I did mess it up a lot. So sorry about that, and I will have it fixed for the next GoPro video I do. But I'm trying to stay with Brent best I can, and I feel like that 250 power is definitely giving me a little bit of an advantage, just being able to strike whenever I want to. But here I am gooning, and you'll be able to hear me. I'm getting kind of frustrated with myself for riding bad. You'll hear me in a minute. You hear me getting my anger out, and just trying to keep my cool, knowing that I gotta stay calm if I want to ride well and not get arm pump or anything. But one thing I was told is test 2 was hard. Well, actually, I was told that the last test is the worst, and that was not the case this year. Test 2 was very rocky. Doesn't look like it yet, but most of the footage I have of all the rocks, I was standing, so you don't get to see too much. But it was very rocky. I do fall pretty quick. Brent stalls it there, and I get around him, and I use that to my advantage to try and put some more time on him. So I do end up finishing in front of him on this test also. And now I'm pushing. This is when my arm pump was setting in. But one thing I was told about this race in particular is these ferns here, you do not want to go in them. There's logs, big rocks. There I am taking my goggles off because they're fogged up. There's all sorts of stuff in these ferns, and you don't want to find out what it is. I actually heard that Rachel Archer, one of the women's elite riders, and WXC Pro at GNCC riders, hit something in there and went over the bars. She didn't get too hurt or anything, but I heard a rider behind her hit her in the head with his foot peg, or their foot peg, which does not sound fun at all. So those ferns can definitely get you, and the hidden obstacles that are in there also. But a lot of these low, like brush, not big pricker bushes or anything, kind of reminded me of a Jersey race, like Sahara Sands or something, which I did earlier this year. I don't know, just the single track vibe. I really liked it. I love this event. It was a lot of fun. This 250 been working out great for me lately. I feel like I'm getting really, really comfortable on it, and yeah, I don't know. I'm cruising pretty good right now. I was finding some good flow in this stuff, trying to push to get away from Brent, and I wanted that placement. I wanted to prove I was faster than him in them rocks, which this race I was, but he put up a good fight, that is for sure. If I would have fallen a few more times, he would have gotten me. So close racing, 100%. Here's our friend Josh again letting me around, and shortly after, I hit this tree pretty hard, and right here, I hit that really hard. I'll play it in slow motion. And there I am, laying in the ferns, and kind of got up as fast as I could, but definitely I bruised my hip a little bit, and also my forearm, but thankfully we're all good. And that was a good hit, though. That was definitely humbling, and I knew I lost some time on that, so I tried pushing again, but I just wanted to stay smooth and try to not make any more mistakes to lose any more time. I do like the single track vibe, but it does make it really difficult to pass people in these short trails. There's that rider cheering me on after they pointed me a line to get around him. Always makes it nice and easy when someone you're coming up on gives you a line to get around them that you know they're not going to take. But there I am, struggling again, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pushing too hard. Arm pump and rocks don't mix very well, basically. Here I am coming into the end of it, and I'll let this play out. You'll hear me, Tucker, and Zach, and Evan. We're all just complaining that our arms hurt, and yeah, that was rocky.
Holy! That's dude, I whacked the tree.
Alrighty, end of test 2. Wrecked pretty hard. Rode well.
Jacob almost beat me and my arms got locked.
Yeah, that was rocky. Hopefully that's the end of the rocks for the day.
Yeah, right.
I like rocks, but not that. I thought that was National Hard Enduro for a minute.
Dog, we're in PA.
Yeah.
We're in PA. There's no such thing as no rocks.
But we're gonna go out there for test 3, and I'm hyped. Alrighty, here we go. We got test 3 here. Again, Zach, Evan, and Tucker. Tucker takes the lead, Zach behind him, and Evan right in front of me. Brent decided to let me go this test, but decides otherwise coming up. Got Evan absolutely gooning in front of me. His arm pump was set in pretty good. And bushwhacking, I don't know what line that was. Good thing he's good buddies with me, so I can kind of make fun of him. But Brent did regret making his decision of letting me go in front, because you'll hear in a minute, you hear him on limiter behind me wanting to get back around. So I pull over, and he, I'm not going to lie, looks a lot faster than me in this test, and was. He caught up to Tucker, I believe. Took this line trying to get around Evan, and it did not pay off. I don't know where I was going down there, but I heard Brent actually follow me down there, so happy he didn't make up too much time on me there. But you'll hear him in a minute coming up behind me, and that 125 is singing. Down tree there, Evan taking some funky lines, but Tight trail actually. Not much line choice you can really do. Another down sapling right there. And there's me and Evan trying to get around this lap right here. We both make it past. But that is one of the spots right there you can't fit through. I had to wiggle my bars through, and yeah, there's Evan making a fool of himself. Don't know what he's doing there, and boom, I do the same thing, so I can't talk. But you'll start to hear Brent behind me right here, and so I pull over for him. Boom, and he is ripping, standing up. I was getting tired. You can see him sitting down a lot, but he is ripping, and you'll notice you don't see him again. And crazy change of scenery again. We come into another pine section, so you go from regular woods with a lot of ferns straight into crazy pines. And these pine, the vines and stuff that are wrapped in there, and all the roots are slick in this rain that we had. But you can see me really getting my flow down, trying to catch back up. And yeah, feeling good. I see this guy trying to pick people off and get around this guy pretty good. And right as I'm finding flow, you'll notice in a minute, boom, I crash again. And this one was actually 100% my fault. I was kind of pushing too hard, riding my 250 like it was a 125. And find this guy, I'm picking him off. Getting excited and dragging my brakes too much apparently, and yeah, overheated my brakes, lost brakes, which you'll see in a second, and caused me to blow a turn, stall the bike there. Now I'm mad, and yeah, you'll see in a minute. I blow a turn, just go over, and just fall, and you can hear me. I'm not very happy. Tried to keep my cool, and I knew we had a gas stop, so I was able to get my brakes bled and get some water to cool down and stuff. Yeah, but I'll let this play out, and you guys will see me lose brakes and get pretty frustrated. But after the fact, it is pretty fun. So that guy just passed, came around me and asked me if I was good. Thank you to him. But no back brakes. Thankfully, I'm on a 250, so I got a lot of engine braking. But unfortunate, definitely. Definitely lost a lot of time on this test. And actually, I did not win every test. I thankfully made up a lot of time where the other person in my class got second in my class. Well, made up a lot more time in some tests he didn't do so well in, able to win. But there's the end of that test right there, and now I'm going to my gas stop, fuel up, get water, a bite to eat, and also bleed them brakes. So here we are. I believe this is test 4. This guy over here on the Yamaha on the right, you'll see. I believe it's him. Another guy actually. He was late to his test, so he just snuck it in front of us. I believe he was row 73, and we are 78. So he was about, what would that be? That would be 5 minutes behind. But here I am trying to flow with Brent. I'm gripping pretty good, and Evan, you can see the blue gear right in front of him. And yeah, we were all rode really well. Evan did end up snapping his shifter towards the end of the day, which was very unfortunate. But I ended up winning the overall, B overall, and also my class at a national race. That would be my first national win. Super hyped about it. Did not expect to even podium, I'm going to be honest, but hard work's been paying off. I've been riding and training a lot and working on bike setup, and been paying off well. Also, I'm really good in these rocks. It's a lot like where I ride and train, so I'm super comfortable with this type of terrain. Here I am flowing pretty good, And here's some tight technical stuff. A lot of roots. Very technical track with all these tight trees, pine sections, roots, and then mix of rocks, and also the weather, getting some rain. Definitely made it for a challenging course. You'll see here I come up on Evan and Brent are stuck in a bottleneck on this hill. Evan is on the right and Brent is on the left, and I see this line. I see Brent stuck and he's not going to come out with me, so I make the charge and make the pass on both of them. And I do bobble a little, but I end up finishing the test in front of both of them. So I'm pretty happy about that. This is just tight trail through here. Barely able to fit my bars through. But I've been training in some tight rocky terrain like this with tight trees lately, and it seems to be paying off with a lot of the races that have been going on. So here I am coming up on another rider, and I was able to pass them pretty well on inside line I found right here. Even though they pulled over, I found that inside and was able to make the pass. Here I am just flowing through the section. I found some good speed through this, and yeah, I'll let some of this play out, and yeah, you'll be able to see my progression of my speed through these woods. So there's a rider pulling over for me. Heard me coming up behind him, and this is what reminded me of Jersey. Is just these low shrubs all around the course, and then just single track. Really reminds me of either Sahara or something around South Jersey. But I'm really a fan of this style of racing with the tests. I like having a break, and it was just a fun day. You ride all day. I think we did 3 hours on the bike in total, going from checkpoints to the roads, getting to the next tests and everything. But you guys would please give me some feedback if you like this type of video. I'm gonna maybe start trying to do some more of this. I like doing it, and definitely get that GoPro angle fixed so you guys can see a lot more when I'm standing. But yeah, this is coming towards the end of the test here, definitely, and pointing me another line. Same rider as earlier, actually, and yeah, I'll let this play out. Alrighty, I forget what test we're on, but GoPro died last test, so no footage, sadly. But I was ripping pretty good. I beat Brent and Evan, passed them both. We got stuck in a bottleneck, but kept the lead. Yeah, I think this is 5, and I think we got 1 more to go. The last one doesn't count for B riders, but you can ride it if you want, and it counts towards your overall, I believe. So yeah, we'll see you guys out there. Alrighty, everybody, we're home now. Sum up National Enduro, we won the B overall and my class, which I was not expecting to do whatsoever. I was just going out there for fun and ended up winning. It was pretty sweet. Had a good time. We did the last test, which I didn't actually have to do. It didn't count. I just did it for fun, and had a lot of fun in that one, just riding as fast as I could. There was nothing to lose, so just went out there, had fun. Overall, National Enduro, it was worth it, 100%. Definitely will be back next year. So we'll see you guys at the next race. Peace.